Hi people, I hope you're doing great today, and today I want to take you through something we call a drive-through. It's actually a drive-through on some of the areas in Ngong that you can potentially invest in. So when I say potentially invest in, I'm definitely talking about lands. So you can consider investing in the areas I'm going to show you today because the prices are a bit lower, especially when it comes to lands. I'll also show you some areas that people have really ignored, but they are coming up strongly, and I've seen some investments cropping up currently. Ignore the area that I'm in currently because this place is very expensive, and I don't think if most of us, the youths, will be able to afford it. Where I am currently, this is around Ngong town, that area, and this place, an eighth is going for a minimum of 7 million, 6 million, and that means if you need a quarter an acre, you'll potentially have to cough out around 14 million for you to get one. So you ignore the area. The good thing about this place is that it has vast green coverage. That is a lot of trees, a lot of live fences. Majority of the people in this area prefer using live fences instead of the perimeter walls. You can see a bit of perimeter walls, but there are just a few. I'll just give you a drive through on this area so that you see whatever thing people are doing. But what I love about this place, and the reason why we are adjacent to Karen, is because of the green lashes, the green trees, the green fences. So this is also a good investment opportunity. If you somehow have a lot of money in your pocket that you'd like to invest, you can come specifically to this area. This area is around Hilltop. That's Hilltop area in Vet. So you can consider investing in this area, but you must be able to have something, a minimum of 6 million, 7 million for you to get an eighth. So you can consider that. If you are interested, you can consider that. But you can see majority of the people in the area, the way they have done their construction. In fact, very few apartments exist here, because it is more of a controlled environment. So they really don't want people coming in and destroying the natural resources or overpopulation in the area. Leave alone the dusty roads, I mean, because they're soon going to be constructed. But just around 100 meters away from where I am, we are going to start seeing the tarmac. Just to remind you, this place is very expensive, so don't think of investing if you don't have the money to do so, because it is already a developed area. You can see we are now entering the Hilltop Road, and instead, if I go to my right, we are going towards the main Ngong Road, which I will not be able to cover today because I want to take you through the other side of Hilltop, that is on my left. So at Hilltop, you will see a lot of development. A lot of people have established their places. You can also see there are homes for sale on my right. So people have really invested, and this is what gives me encouragement each day of my life, because I see people investing on land and getting the returns that they deserve. So if you have land, you can actually do anything. You can actually do anything with the title deed. If you want to secure a loan, if you want to secure anything, you can. So if you are thinking of investing in land, you can do this. I'm going to go a little bit slower. Just that my car never, I don't know, it just never likes to be driven slowly. It's a sports car, so really have to. You can see there's a development project going on just ahead, and on my left you can see there's an established building also. These ones are going for around 27,000, and it is a 2-bedroom, 27,000 per house. Yes, you can see all this. There's a construction there, just on my right. And now we have a dog on the road. Almost knocked a dog. So this is what we call Hilltop. Hilltop, the good thing, we have a lot of trees, we have very, very ample homes. In fact, we have most of big people live here. Most big people live here. Yes. So now we are going towards Ngong Town. We are going towards Ngong Town now. You can see the way the roads are well maintained. If you are possibly looking for a house in Ngong, that is around Zambia, I believe so. There's a newly developed apartment here. See how nice it is. I'm going to try to go as slow as possible. See how nice the apartment is. You can consider coming there. I don't know the exact cost because I've never really focused on house tours. But you can see how developed, well manicured fences. It is also not densely populated because you will see 1-2 people walking along the roads. So these are places you can consider investing in, considering that we have a lot of lands here, but they are very expensive. Let me not lie to you that you can get, if you come here with 2 million, it's like you're going to get out of here with a bottle of water to drink. Sorry. So we are going towards Ngong Town. We are going towards Ngong Town now. Going towards Ngong Town. The only bad thing potential about this place is there's a somehow, I don't know if I should call it a sewer line or something. There's a small sewer line here that passes through the estate, though it's not that worse, but I don't think if it ought to have been there. This is Zambia. We call it Zambia. That is the next stage after Vet. Vet was named after the veterinary area that is in Ngong. So we are going to Ngong Town. When you're here, you take your left. Take your left to Ngong Town. Now we are on Ngong Road, headed to Ngong Town. Because I'm interested in showing you areas of where you can, areas of potential investment. I'm going to go up to a place called Kimuka, past Kimuka towards Suswa, so that you can at least have a glimpse of the area, see whatever thing people have done so far. If you are interested, because I understand there are people rearing chicken, there are people also doing small-scale agriculture, onions. A lot of onions actually come from Kimuka, if you haven't realized. There's also potato, so you can consider doing that in Kimuka or Kibiko. There are areas. So it is Ngong Town. Ngong Town is a well-developed town. It's a small town, yeah. So now we've reached Ngong Town. One thing that Ngong Town is known for is actually the roasted meat. So if you ask anyone about Ngong town, you will just hear people talking about meat. Ngong is known for goat meat actually, goat roasted meat. I'm a roasted goat meat. So if you are thinking of coming to Ngong for meat, feel free. You're welcome. You can come and buy me. There's actually a small scale. I think it is a walkthrough, not a demonstration per se. I wonder what is happening here. But most of the guys are my friends. So, it is the International Women's Day. This is very nice. Yes, Mr. Pere. How are you, sir? How are you doing? Mnatembea kidogo?
Women's Day.
Oh, it's quite nice. I'm actually back. Niko hapa saa hii. I'll come to your office. Thank you so much and have a good day. Yeah, there is actually a match here. There's a small match here. So you can see we are celebrating our International Women's Day. Yes. That was quite remarkable. It wasn't planned, but so nice. Sorry, I have a small cough here, really disturbing me. So, Ngong town, you were talking about Ngong town. Yes, really, they got me confused. That was interesting. One thing about the people in Ngong, actually, people in Ngong are very welcoming. The Maasai community is very welcoming unless you are coming with bad motives. One thing I know, especially in the area that I'm taking you to, if you are associated with drugs, if you are associated with alcohol and crime, please don't consider investing in that area. If you want to sell alcohol, if you want to sell drugs and anything else that you know might affect the youths in that area, I'm advising you very early. Don't invest in that area because your business will be affected by strong opposition from the local communities. And once they start, they'll not stop. You know, they have that Moran spirit, the Moran spirit that is usually associated with the Maasais. They are determined, once they are determined to do whatever thing that they want to do, they'll finish you. But if you want to do something that is going to generate positive income, that is if you are selling meat, if you are selling food stuff in that area, you are safe. You are going to be very safe. So I'm not going to use the route on my right. I'm going to use the one up there because I want to show you some few estates. So this is known as Lesmiso Road. This is Lesmiso Road. This is where top profile people are living. It's actually very green also. Very, very green. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, kindly consider subscribing. Give me a thumbs up. We'll try as much as possible to showcase areas of investments. We talk about issues that affect women and men generally. So for more videos like this, just give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel. One thing about Lesmiso Road is that it is full of bumps. But I think for security, I think it is better because we have residential homes in this area and we have kids playing. Sometimes we have, in fact, in the evening when you come here, you'll get people walking their dogs. So you can actually tell the potential hazard that speeding vehicles can have on such situations. I'm going to go a little bit faster on this area because there's nothing much to talk about. On my right, actually, on my right there's a big farm. It belonged to the late Olentimama. I understand it was later possessed by the bank due to pending loans. So I think you've actually seen we have cattle. We have cattle on my right. It's a drought season. So the Maasai community, people are really struggling to get water and food for their cattle. Yeah. didn't actually carry my camera holder, so it's really disturbing my peace. It's actually a hilly climb, so I don't want to speed because we have people walking on the road. You can see how nice this place is. Just see. It is a very nice place. So you can either use this route or the other one connecting to Kibiko direct, because this one they will all lead you to the same place. One thing about this place Lesmiso Road, is that it is quite far compared to the other side. If you compare it to the other side that goes directly to Kibiko, the other one is much faster or much shorter. This one is slightly far because we are meandering closer to the wind turbines. You see, as hot as it is, you can see that well manicured fence on my right. See how beautiful it is. Such fences just gives you some kind of hope in life. Hata kama una kitu ya kula, I think you can just sit inside that home and just relax and feel okay, because there's something about trees. There's always something about trees. And if you can see further, I don't know if you can see, you can start seeing turbines rolling in front of me. There are turbines, if you can see them. Yeah, I think I've actually missed them already. There are turbines rolling on my left. I was talking about the green plants, the green plantations around our walls or our fences. They give us some kind of emotional comfort, so most people prefer that, and that is why in most places like Karen and Lavington, you'll never get these highly built fences. The highly built fences, I think they are specifically for some group of people, you know, as the middle class. Yes, we love to be overprotected. So you can see the way people have got well manicured fences in this area. Very well manicured fences. And one day I'd love to see my home like that. And it is coming soon. In Jesus' name. So you know we must manifest. We must manifest or proclaim the name of Jesus. You see how beautiful that home is. See on my right, on my left, yeah. Also, you are likely to encounter very few vehicles on this road, because most people don't use this side unless there are people coming to their homes. So you don't have, if you are living in this area, don't expect to see a matri or a matatu on this area. You will have to use either a motorbike and maybe a taxi, Uber, per se. See how developed this place is. Told you, people live here. We have a lot of people living here. The area has got schools, the area has got homes, the area has got trees. One thing, I don't know if it is only myself, but I really love trees. I generally love trees so much, to an extent that once I get an opportunity to plant them, of which we have had several opportunities, we try as much as possible to plant trees. See how natural this road is. It gives you peace. And as I was saying, when you come to this side of the road, as much as it is hot and the climate has really ravaged the country, you'll realize that this area in particular is very green and very cold. The air in this place, yes, it is the sun is up, but the area is actually the air is actually cooler compared to the other sides. These were homes for sale. We managed to enter. I think we came there some time back with my wife. These were homes for sale. Unfortunately, they are all gone. They were going for, Let me reach there and ask. I think they were potentially going for 28 million. 28 million, yeah. 28 million. It is called, if you can see, that one is Kusero View Garden. They were established in 2019, and they were going for 28 million. I'm not sure. I stand to be corrected for the people who know, the people who live in this area. Again, this area contains a lot of boreholes, so you can never miss water in this area. You can never miss water no matter what. You have a lot of boreholes connecting directly to your place, connecting directly to your home, and also if you have an opportunity to dig a borehole, you can just go ahead and dig a borehole. See how beautiful. See how, no, you don't have to do that in this area. That's very dangerous. I had to signal the person to slow down. So you can see. Again, this area is very expensive also when it comes to land purchase, because it is slightly lower than where I was talking about, that is vet area. Because this place, if you have an eighth, you can get it at 3.54 million. You can get an eighth. I think it is because of the distance from the main road or from town, but it is a very cool place to live in. On my left, there is a school. Don't know if you can see that triangular roof. That is the Montessori Center. Yeah, there's a school there. There's a school. So generally, this area I can give it 8/10. 8/10. We also have amenities such as restaurants. They are within. So if you are thinking of getting a place to relax, the place is well equipped with that. How I wish I had a standing camera. I could have shown you some very beautiful homes. I'm just going to try to grab my phone, though don't try this when driving. Don't try this when driving. When you try this when driving, you are likely to compromise your performance when driving. So because I'm in this area and I needed to show you some few homes, I'll try as much as possible. If you can see that beautiful home, just see it. Just see that beautiful home. See it. People have really invested in this area. You can see the next one, the next home. It is currently under construction. You see it? That one is done. This one is currently under construction. And these people have really invested big in their homes. Yeah. See the next one? My wish is that you are able to see all of them. Yes, that is just on my right. And see the type of fence these people have placed. The live fences. On my left, you can see also there are also such nice homes. So look at that one. I believe these ones are out for sale because the way they were designed, there is a slight what can I say? There are so many homes with a similar. You can look at that home. And these ones, I understand, this one was built using the hard stones, the ones that are used for foundation. Look at that house. Look at that. Just look at that. Look at that. Very beautiful. Still on my right, on my left, I mean, you can still see those beautiful homes. See those ones. People have really invested. So if you are out there and thinking, oh, I'm waiting to start investing, I'm saving to start investing, don't wait too much. Kenya is running out of land spaces. See that? People have really invested. I'm going to return my camera to its previous location. You see? This car doesn't really like being driven on gear 2. So So it's really forcing me to go take a speedy turn, but I don't want to. See how beautiful the place is. See how much people have invested. This is actually, I understand, this is a club, if I'm not wrong. That's a club. Sorry about that. The camera had to fall down somehow. Okay, we will continue from there. Get a sip. So as you can see, the place is developed. Welcome back to part 2 of the video. Welcome back to part 2 of the drive-through tour. I'll try and have as much of this as possible for the people who are willing to invest in some areas, most of the areas that I'll be visiting. I think I'm also obsessed with lands because I usually find myself I find myself searching for lands that I don't even have money to buy. So it's an obsession. Ooh. Hope that one didn't get into the car. Oops, I didn't see that bump. I almost missed that bump. Now going to the car. So I'm trying as much as possible to get your steady picture. So I'm using every tool that I have, okay? Yeah. That one is okay. That one is clearer now. No, when you're driving in areas such as this one with people, you have to be very slow. The bumps, some of the bumps are actually very big, so you try as much as possible to avoid them. This is part 2 of the video. So we are almost done with this area. We want to go to Kibiko now. So if you haven't been to Kibiko, I'm taking a left turn from the side that I was. I told you if you use the other route on the other side, I think it is Duka Moja or something. So in front of me there, you are going, that is the vet farm. On the other side, that is where the proposed Madare hospital will be relocated to. And then just in front of me, there's a vast land there with the bluish aluminium sheets. Houses, we call them the Mabati houses. That's a military base. So that's a military. I'm going to go a little bit faster now because there's nothing to see here. So on my right, actually, you can see those ones, the blue aluminium houses. That's the military base. Then from here, you can see the entrance point. That is the military's entrance point. You can see it over there. That's the entrance. On my right, if you use that road, you are going to Kibit. That is the Kenya Institute of Highways and Building Technology. You can actually see the signpost over there. Within the same area, there is the Bera Resort for people who love touring resorts and everything. There is the Bera Resort there. Then I have to wipe my windscreen a bit, forgive me. Trying to get you clear pictures. Yes. So where we are right now, we are going towards Kibiko Center, then Kimuka. So this is where, if you want to invest, guys, if you want to invest, there's a police post just right here. If you want to invest, kindly consider investing in this area. Kindly consider investing in this area. Yes, in Kibiko it is slightly expensive. It is 3,350,000 per eighth of land. That is 50 by 100. So you can see what people have done. People have really bought lands and just planted trees, just to maximize or to utilize the land for the time being, because before they consider their construction. Other people have also constructed their homes. On my left is Kibiko Secondary School, I believe so. Yes, on my left is Kibiko Secondary School. That is Kibiko Secondary, and there's also another person on my right who is doing a good job with the house. We also have this is Queen's Montessori School, already established here. So there are a lot of institutions in this area, and you'll be amused because there are some that even if I tell you, you won't believe. So if you can just take a view in front of me, I think possibly there, you'll start seeing some very beautiful homes. When I came to Ngong, actually, in 2016, 2015, you wouldn't wish to be in this area because actually the lands were very cheap by then. 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, the lands were very cheap. But you could have even gotten an 8 at 500,000 shillings or 300 or 400. But at this time, after all this, the construction of the Ngong-Suswa highway, is it the highway? Yes, Ngong-Suswa highway or Ngong-Suswa Road. People moved to this side. People have really moved from town center, Kilimani, and I know people from even Lavington who have moved to these areas and bought large tracts of land and they have constructed their homes. So this is called Checkpoint. This is one of, this is the center, Kibiko Center per se. And in front of me you'll see that beautiful home. It is majestic. You can actually see that beautiful home. You can actually see all those homes there. That is on my right. On my left again there are homes, but these ones were out for sale. I believe they were going for, a 2-bedroom was going for something like 8 million. The ones in front of me, directly in front of me now, that is the hillside homes. They were going for 8 million for 2-bedroom, and then the other side, which contains the 3-bedroom, these ones were going for 14 million or 16 million if I'm not wrong. So there's a lot of potential in this area. It's dry, but the entire nation is dry. In fact, when it rains, most people come here for their road trips. Most people come here for their pictorials or picture sessions or photo shoots. People come to these sites. There is a very big school on my right, the right entrance that is here. There is the Shavara Primary School and boarding, a very nice school. Also, when you use that road, you'll get to Aloha Resort. It is just on top of here somewhere. So when you come to this place, the first impression that you usually get is that you are somewhere in Maimahiu Narok, because the meanders that goes around these places, it's actually amazing. But it is a very dangerous drive, so if you are coming to these places, consider your speed and also watch out for pedestrians. We have military personnel usually training on this area, so you must watch out. They usually run on this road. So we are going to Ngong. We are going to, not Ngong really, we are going to Kimuka now. We have left Kibiko. So down there we have the underground SGR station where the SGR train, where the train actually passes under the hill. So all this where we are, si tutaona. Hai.
Mtapanda tu huko tunaona.
Sawa.
Kama ni kazi tutapanga.
Tafuta tu kazi huko, kuna koroga in 1 week. So guys, we are in Kibiko Center. This is Kibiko Center, a very fast growing town. You can see most people have started constructing their apartments. We have people constructing their apartments here. I don't know if you can see. There are containers coming to this side. So if you are an investor, this is a great opportunity you can think of, because as far as I'm concerned, you better buy plots in this area before it is hiked, because the plots in this area, that is from Kimuka Center going towards Suswa, this road is going directly to Suswa. The plots are relatively cheaper. I believe if you have 1.5, you'll be able to get an acre here. So the further you go from the town center, the cheaper the lands will be. I'll just give you a few. There are some examples that I have just a few kilometers ahead. I'll show you. And by the way, I'm not dehydrated, Jesus Christ. The sun currently is very dehydrating, the heat that is produced by the sun. So keep hydrated properly. I have, like in the car, I have like 4 or 5 bottles of fresh water that keeps me hydrated whenever I'm going for these I call them road trips, but they're not really road trips. Sometimes when I'm bored in the house, assuming I've not gone for work, I normally take these drives. Yes, I take a drive through these roads. I really love this road because it brings me peace. This road creates peace in my heart. So you can actually see there's an old man on the other side. These are places you can invest in. So because most people, when you tell them you can invest in these areas and they see the way it is somehow deserted or something, when I reach the other side of this hill, you will be amused. It is only that this side of the hill is not habitable, and on the right side of the hill, on the right side actually, the person is not willing to sell their plots. He has around 100 acres of land, but he is using it for grazing. I understand they have dug boreholes within. Told you majority of the people living in these areas, but for you to live in these areas, you must have at least a car. A small car will do, because the road is smooth, so no problem. You can see people have grown. There's a lot of development in this area. We have a resort just on my right here. There's a resort on my right. You can actually see the stand there. There's like a stand over here. That's a resort. I've taken my meat there for some time. Just to your surprise, actually, there's a ranch direct on my right. There's a ranch going straight there. To your surprise, let me amuse you. Let me just amuse you for once. You see, once I take this meander direct on my right, you'll see a very nice place. You'll see a very nice place. They are roasting meat there, because this road is going to serve long distance vehicles, the ones going to Narok, the ones going to Suswa, the ones going to Kisumu, the ones going to Kisii, Busia. They are going to use this road. So we have a Maasai with a few goats here. We have a Maasai with a few goats there. So this is Muturis. It is called Muturis. This is where you can, when you are tired of the noise in town, you can come here just to get your roasted goat meat. I told you this place is known for goat meat. Fresh goat meat, actually. Fresh goat meat. Then again on my right, I think you can start seeing the water tank. There is a very nice place called Vitis. That is where it's actually green, because they dug a borehole. They have watered their gardens. Their place is very green. Yeah. just going to slow down here so that you can see what people are doing. Look at that place. Marvelous. So this is the end of the road, and this is where the Chinese are planning to pick the road from. Yes, that's the end of the road, so we are going to take a turn. Yes.